So the first question is, what was the problem or trigger that led you to reaching out to a coaching company?
So we actually reached out just as I joined, but I know what this was. What the guys found, so the three owners, Lee, Chrissy, and Aaron, was that the business had hit a plateau. They could not get past. It was like 11, 12 million pounds worth of turnover. Just whatever happened, they couldn't move past that glass ceiling. And they realized that there was a couple of things. One, that it was a lifestyle business. And two, their sales acumen was limited to that point, that they knew they couldn't sell anymore because of the limitations. So that was the driving force behind appointing Immerse, Mornay, and the team to help.
And what was your experience with Immerse?
It was brilliant. You know, it was refreshing. I've certainly, for me myself, I don't. And I say this time, I don't consider myself a salesman in any way. What it did, it brought a level of professionalism, realization, certainly science behind. That was more towards the end, science behind sales. But in the early days, it made the guys realize, the three owners of the business, that to move forward and move past the blockade right now is that they actually had to improve. There were certain things that we need to do as well. And also, he brought it in that they needed to empower us. And throughout the personal coaching, you know, in the early days, there was a lot of personal stuff that I did with Mornay in particular, which was amazing. Insights into myself, your own, like the psychometric profiling, things like that you do that help you understand you as a person, what your strengths and weaknesses are. I found that all of that super fascinating.
How is it that the CEMS team is better or different as a result of working with Immerse?
Staff retention's been massive.
Interesting.
So when the first year that I joined, they just closed the books at 11.7. Year 2 was 13.1. Year 3 was 18.6. And then I'm not too sure exactly where we finished up last year, but it was somewhere in and around the 25 million pound mark. So significant amount of growth.
What advice would you give to other companies that are considering working with Immerse?
Advice to prospective clients would be stay in the course. Definitely giving feedback to Immerse. They don't, whatever it may be, if you're not happy with something, let the guys know. They'll tailor it to suit. It happened on a couple of occasions. There were things that we did with Immerse that we didn't like, and there was one or two instances where it was the very next session, things ran perfectly, exactly as we wanted it to. Other than that, just be nice to the guys. They're good guys.
Thank you for taking the time, and thank you for sharing that thoughts and feedback.
My pleasure, my friend.
Again, don't worry about it if there's any bloopers. We can just cut those guys out. Okay, cool.
Can we not just do a blooper reel at the end? Nathan and I, we're not born salesmen, definitely not. So yeah, I can't even remember what the original question was. That freaking well, we know this now. We've done our 6 months. Look, it's like a pig on a lipstick at 6 months. Pig on a lipstick on a pig at that point. You know, in fact, you can't even use that because that is a terrible freaking saying. So that is tired.
Bloopers.